Let's get to the bar.
Yes, I'm
We're
telling you,
going to Howard Johnson or Holiday Inn tonight.
I I am watching this happening here right now, and I don't go back watch too very many matches. But
No,
holy
I don't
crap,
either. That's
man!
why I enjoy doing this show.
Wow,
This
Rick,
format that Conrad has.
and you,
We're not just commenting on it, but you've been part of it. Is really interesting.
yeah, thank you very
It's one
much.
thing to be to talk
You
about the
see,
business. It's another thing to be part of the business and talk about it. And that's not, I
yes,
can't emphasize that enough.
it,
You can have an opinion, and a lot
yes,
of people do that never did anything like
uh
this.
huh. Well,
But to really be part of it, and brother, I'm smacking the shit out of him, Conrad.
Oh yeah.
He's not complaining at all.
yeah, yeah, but do you notice one thing else that I'm not doing? I'm not chopping you back.
No,
Uh,
I know. That's what
no, that's your gimmick.
yeah.
That's not my gimmick.
Oh, you
And
guys are working on my nose.
hey, one tackle, drop down, nose drag.
Nose drag. God, I love it.
No, we had a lot of fun, but
Oh God, we
it's
ever.
just look at this. Though, I mean, look at this match. How it's going. Is this? I know I watched today. I know our business has changed. I've changed with it too, and I'm trying to help my son.
They're gonna get this and more in Nashville.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring back the entertainment aspect of the business. I guarantee you that.
If I was watching this on TV right now, I wouldn't get up. If it stayed on all day, I'd sit here all day and watch this. You know, see, I don't have to worry about Rick trying to shoot me out of a cannon.
Yep.
Do you understand? I'm not worried about him dropping me on my head. I'm not. In my whole deal, if you don't mind where I'm talking, and people ask me about me selling or being a good worker, all I tried to do was convince the people on the front row that it was real by selling, and I sure did.
Yeah.
And I tried to convince them. If I could convince them, and 9 out of 10 times, even the guy I'm working would say, "Damn, you all right? You okay?" But see, that's what I did, and that's what I love doing, and that's what made Robert and I. It made us successful in what we did in tag team wrestling, was selling, but not just selling, making the people believe what you doing to me was real.
Yeah, I tell you something else. It's important here. It's kind of a lost art. Is doing it behind the referee's back. I don't know why. That I'm throwing Robert over the top rope. You've got the referee knowing where to be. Nowadays, I've actually seen when the referees worry about how they look. Hell, I mean, come on.
It happens all the time.
I respect the hell out of the referees, but when they start worrying about how they look in the match, then you got a problem.
Yes, but see, if you know how to work,
If you know how to work, there's no problem.
Yes, if you're a heel, you keep the heat on yourself.
Can you imagine a referee in 1986 saying, "Well, I'm worried I'm gonna get buried"?
Oh, yeah. No.
Come on.
Well,
that's what's wrong with the business.
The heels you got to keep.
Not saying there is anything wrong, but that'd be something that you'd never ever hear.
Yes, I got
the
you.
referee's worried about how he's going to look. What?
Yeah, but Conrad and Rick both, the heels, they knew how to work. They knew how to keep the heat on themselves and not the referee. And that's a big thing. Now the guys, they just don't care.
Well, they do, but I don't disagree with that. I mean, they care, but it's laid out to such great detail that it's impossible, for everybody to always mesh or click on every beat.
Well,
and back
right,
then we just
Rick.
did it naturally. And if something went wrong, it was so minor nobody knew it.
Well, and if it did go wrong, only us in the ring knew it. Nobody else did. Yeah. So they didn't know if it was part of the show or not, Ricky. I see guys screw up in matches these days, and this expression on their face, and that's when the crowd start chanting, "You effed up, you effed up." It's because they gave their own self away.
Yep.
God, look at Lex.
Ricky,
do you notice anything different about this match? Do you guys notice anything different?
Other than the fact you look real tired?
No, you're getting the heat on Robert.
That's actually a great point. Yeah.
You're getting the heat. You're getting the heat on Robert tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
You see what
Well,
I'm
you
saying?
wouldn't sell.
Well, it's too close to Korea.
Hey, hey, the greatest line of all time was Peggy Luger saying to my wife, Beth, my Larry would never run around.
Oh,
I guess suggesting that I did. What the
oh,
hell?
no. Oh, I know.
That's a rude
Just
comment.
because the guy goes to a bar doesn't mean he's running around.
Hey, he used to have some great parties. Rick did.
No shit.
And I never forget Beth. It's just about 3/4 of the party, and Rick's got his underwear on, and
Shut up, Morton.
he's got
You
a
talking
fly.
about the house or on the road?
Yeah, no, this is at your house, and then look here, and somebody's wife come in there and sits up to Beth and says, "Uh-oh, here we go." Beat the piss out of him. But she come in there and says, "Yeah, your husband's in there with a flower pot in his underwear." And she goes, "He lives here. You're just visiting." Never forget that. Hey, no,
What an all-time great line.
oh yeah, he lives here. You're just visiting. Other words, he can do what the fuck he wanted to do.
He lives here, you're just visiting.
What a great line. What a great line.
Oh, cool. This is great.
Oh, I can't.
Thank
take
you,
it.
Rick. Thank you again for this match, guys.
This is too
You
much
guys.
fun.
Oh man, we're fixing. I'm back up here again. And you see what I'm saying, Conrad, and our business today. Everybody wants that one pop. Okay, you got the first match when I'm on shows. They will break the indoor record for chops, even knowing that Ric Flair is fixing to come on. Do you understand?
Yep.
No. If you notice, only time I ever hit you with the chop was when Rick told me to, but I didn't want to. I'll tell. Oh, here we go. What are we doing? I think I'll row.
Yeah, this is the finish, Flake.
Roll you up. Here comes
There it
Leg.
is. Here comes Luger.
Here's come Loser. He's going to clothesline me out of the. No, here we go. Boom. You see?
Yeah, it looked good too.
Oh, it felt good too. No, I'm just kidding. Larry was green then.
Look at you getting those feet on the ropes.
You
And
see?
I just always did that because it made it even more of a screw job.
You see? And see what I'm trying to tell you, Conrad?
I do see.
No, what I just told you about Rick. He just answered that question. He's after got clothesline, he put his foot on the ropes to even make look he had to cheat more to beat me. And that's a businessman. Thank you, Rico.